Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are just getting started in our war with Kalat here. Everyone else is neutral. Working on passing private healthcare. How are things going with that? Ooh. Zanzibar will agree to a defensive pact. Nice. They'll also join our customs union. You know what? I might go ahead and do that. Cool. Tributary is still a while away. Working on getting our relationships a little higher. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't mind having an obligation to Zanzibar. How's our battle going? We are winning. We are winning handily, frankly, which is very good. Excellent. Zanzibar is in the customs union. They're still pursuing a strategy to defend the borders, unfortunately. Laws move to adoption. Very good. Demand for coal is only going up. Are we exporting any coal? No. I'm going to set tariffs to protect domestic supply for coal. Let's see if we can bring any in. Ooh, lots of markets have got coal. Interesting. America. You can be a good source of coal. Oh, a trade agreement? I would love that. I would be ever so pleased. We've got occupation in Kalat now, so I'm going to hit the vassalize button. We do definitely need to get them below below 0, but that should not be a problem. Huh. We changed colors. Curious. Why did that happen, I wonder? Oh, I wonder if that's an effect of completing the event chain? You're looping. Gotta make sure the systems don't loop. How are we on military goods? We're doing just fine. We have plenty of capacity to produce what we need. It's always a thing one needs to be concerned about in wars. About to win another battle here, this one against an Afghan army. Just about getting it cleaned up here. Oh yeah, surprise maneuver with your 100 dudes. What will my 16,000 men do? Cool. There's a nice advance. Where are we with technology? We're working on repeaters. After that, it's going to be hand-cranked machine gun. Yeah, we're doing a big military expansion. Yeah. Playwright endorses reform. In the midst of the debate surrounding private healthcare, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the industrialists, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. The man's viewpoint may be somewhat partisan, but sir, you cannot argue with his prose. I'm going to go with let's ensure the play gets a wider international audience to get us some extra prestige. Our prestige is gradually approaching that of China, so we might be able to get past them. Sneak on past them eventually. Jambi. Show me your details screen. Where are you at? Oh, interesting. You're here. Oh, you're one of the sultanates who's a puppet of the Dutch East Indies. Neat. Ooh, got an exile from the Kingdom of France. That's fun. As you can see, we're making a significant dent in Kalat's war exhaustion. which should mean that this war will not go on too much longer. I think... Oop. Okay. Well, I think this front is going to sort itself out, and if it doesn't, I'm not too concerned. I've got these other fronts held. So if they start pushing in here, that's going to merge with these other ones, and then we'll be just fine. I suspect. Okay. Interesting. Oh, come on. Don't freaking do this. So, they've cut off this other front here, because this is just sort of chicanery. But I should be able to solve that once this battle has got itself sorted out. Well, I can't do that because... Alright. I need to recruit another general. Let's see. You align with the Buddhist monks. So you're probably fine. There's you. So I'm going to have you defend this front. And by defend, I mean attack. Oop. A little phone alarm. Not too worried about that. Alright. With that said, I don't think they'll be able to put... Despite this glitch, I don't think they'll be able to push in... What now? Is this the same... Normandy Savoy front? Oh, in this war. Oh my goodness. France is having a communist uprising. Wild. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna need a lot more conscripts. Let's go ahead and recruit some more people. And we'll need some more generals to lead them. Skylines of the Industrialists. Yoshika Yamamoto. And we're going to put you defending a front in France. This one. And when the war in Kalat is finished, which I think it will be actually really, really soon. How long until you get here? 43 days. Heck. Well, it is what it is. If I'm not able to get back in, I'll naval invade. They're still losing war support way faster than we are. Okay, so that's interesting. A few more weeks. A few more weeks. Oh God, what is happening now? So now they're pushing. Now I've got a completed front, so I'll be able to hold this one until my other army gets here. You better get here. Alright, he's on his way to this front. It's going to take him a little longer because of that whole situation. But my war support is still going down really, really slowly. And theirs is going down much, much faster. And will be going down faster sooner when I get a proper army into this situation. Promote this guy. Oop. Had a little stutter there. See, we're still winning the military aspect of this. It's just the sort of game mechanics side of it that's complicated. Cool. And Afghanistan bailed. Excellent. Alright, so now we're pushing it in properly. They still think they can get... I think they still think they can get... Oh, they've got war support protection now, because technically it's a funny front. But that's okay. We'll be able to... Now that Afghanistan's not part of it... Oh, Sulu liberal revolt. Well, things are just going extremely silly now. Grassroots support for the law. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for private health insurance has spread like wildfire across Japan, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. They're backing what now? Well, who are we to complain? While their support was never a prerequisite for success, it sure doesn't hurt to have it either. Public enthusiasm expedites reform. Uses 20% enactment chance, 10% support for the industrialists, or use the common ground to calm the masses. This makes Lorestar and Pops and Hokkaido more loyalist, but it's Hokkaido. There's almost nobody living there. So we'll do the first one. Hopefully I can win this battle over here reasonably promptly. Ooh. We have movement for dedicated police forces. That's wonderful. That's exactly what I want here. Alright. So. Do my general just leave? Boy, that's annoying. Alright. So you're going to go to this front here. Oh boy, that's not great. And you're going to go to the front in Kalat. And there's the war with Communist France. My forces appear to be pushing forward, so I will join the advance. And we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, I'm getting an army over there. As always, I'm leaving an army in Japan just to make sure that that goes okay. I've eaten completely into my cash surplus, but I'm still doing okay. God, I can't believe I didn't even notice that my armies had gone. I can't believe my armies left, frankly. That's really annoying. Brunei Proletarian Revolt. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's get another general in here. This guy's the intelligentsia. So I'd prefer a landowner's guy over him. Let's go with Gentaro Kodama. Bring you up to level 2. Mobilize you, we'll put you... Let me see. My side is Brunei. Yeah, okay. So we'll put you on this small front here. It's going to put us at a slight shortage of convoys. But again, I think... Because I think this situation... Okay. Peace deal. Kalat, you're coming with me. So now... You're standing by. I can put you on the secondary front. And You're the Ile-de-France front. You're over here. You're at the North Borneo front. Alright. Alright, I got all my fronts defended. I'm going to go ahead and start... I'm going to stop improving relations with Great Britain for the moment. And improve relations with Kalat. Because Kalat I want to be properly loyal now that they're my vassal. How are things going over here? We are winning. Excellent. Against the red French forces. Hey, it's your boy, Karl Marx. Let me see. Oh, you're French this time around. Neat. Wild. That is extremely wild. We got more... Oh, these are just those same two diplomatic planes. There's private health insurance. Alright, so while we have a movement, let's go ahead and do... You kidding me? Oh boy, Victoria 3 is making me salty today. why, why would you give me a movement for dedicated police and then just not? Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not great. Oh, it makes me sad. Okay. What front is this? Ibangashari Equateur front. Over here. Not interested. So Home Affairs investment. I'm going to go ahead and increase my healthcare investment to a whole lot. Of course, got tons of bureaucracy here, so I can for sure afford it. These armies are just kind of evening out in strength right now. So there's the war with the liberals in Sulu. Still a little short on convoys. Let's go ahead and build up some ports. Go ahead and get those maxed out. How is bureaucracy, infrastructure in Hokkaido? Still not great. Sakhalin, same thing. Man, population dynamics are heck. And we have a revolt in Awad. Sorry. Not gonna put anything into that right now. Wow. Real cash shortage this time around. Still think I'm going to be okay with that. Netherlands is having a play against a proletarian revolt in the Dutch East Indies. Oh, that's really interesting. I might go ahead and involve myself in that, just because a weaker Dutch East Indies means more territory I can grab. There's the war in Brunei. So I'm just keeping watch over this. All the revolts had to happen at the same time. I can only side with the Netherlands. I can't go over here because I'm already fighting on the same side as the Dutch East Indies in a different war. Interesting. So, alright. War in Sulu is concluded. So I can bring you over to the front in France. It's going to put me at a convoy shortage once again. Alright, and I've just got one more front going over here in Brunei, which means I can bring you, Gentaro Kodama. Oh, you're an historical character. Interesting. Over to the main front in France as well. And that will be some time, but that is what it is. The war in France is anyone's guess. The communists are marginally losing, but it's very, very close. We've nearly got a hold of all of Brunei. The liberal revolt in Sulu has been crushed. Got our customs union with Zanzibar. Still improving things with respect to them. Still improving things with Kalat. Oh, that's a nice big investment. 3K from Kalat. Yeah. Building us a good, solid empire. I think I can get my other fleet involved in this. Let's raid some convoys. Actually, no. You know what? Gonna have you patrol coast. Not gonna mess around with that. I've had coastal invasion. Those of you who have seen the France run will know I have had coastal invasions before, and it was not great. Another revolution in Indonesia. This one is the Spanish Philippines. A capitalist revolt in the Philippines against the traditionalist government. Ooh. What an interesting situation. I am very inclined to stand with the Philippines on this, but is it something that I can do without goofing up the war algorithms? I cannot, because Spain and I are already on the same side of a different war. Interesting. Even draining my gold reserves, but I'm doing okay here. We're continuing to advance. Revolt in Brunei is in default. That should be fine. We've pretty much got Sulu cleared out. And that is the last of the... Ooh, and Communist France is in default. Excellent. There's the end of the Civil War in Sulu. Bring another army over here to France. There's the end of the Civil War in Brunei. Very good. Let's do it. Okay, I don't think that's actually going to matter. But you, on the other hand, you I can bankroll. Oh boy. For a capitalist revolt, they sure don't have much cash. GDP of 2.3 million versus 3.6 million for the Northern Philippines. That's wild. Oh my goodness, the Austrians are having a capitalist revolt as well. Over what, I wonder? Laissez-faire. Laissez-faire economy. That's wild. Maybe something about the bureaucracy, okay. We're losing this battle. Wow, this is a tough war here. We got, okay, so we got a lot more dead and wounded on the communist side, but they are pushing into Spain. Japan's got about... Nice. Hand-cranked machine gun. So Japan has about 25k dead and 45k wounded, which is pretty respectable. For France on both sides, we've got 60k dead and 125k wounded, so that's about 185k, and then on the communist side, all this adds up to about 550k. So, France is really taking a beating here. Population of 120 million all told, but Communist France in default. Very good. I am going to go ahead and export some arms to the market of the rebels in the Philippines. Have naval bases? You do. Oh, you're using ironclads. Never mind. Exporting man-o-wars to you is not going to matter. Export ironclads. Cool. Now, military goods are pretty expensive in my own market right now due to this being a massive war, but, I can still help out a little bit. I'm also helping in my own way over here by not by not guarding the Spanish border against the invading French communists. Rubber mastication. Well, that's an interesting technology. I don't think that's going to affect us at all right now. We can technically build wheat farms in Hokkaido, which is interesting. I think our conscription centers should be basically fully mobilized at this point. Yep. They're basically getting there. And of course that's putting a big hole in our revenues because we're spending so much on the army, basically. Yeah. And in fact, you're straining our productive capacity for military stuff. I'm actually going to go ahead and build some more arms industries. Oh, you know what? I don't need to. Because I can go ahead and increase the outputs, and then we should be just fine. Yeah, there we go. And then once we get to bolt actions, we'll be fully maxed out on military. I feel like I should get recognized for this. I'm beating a major in a war. Hey, my guy's even leading the situation. God, look at this. 1 million men fighting. Start a battle, we have 500k on each side. That's incredible. They're in default. They're in default, but France is losing faster than communist France. Mostly due to, I think, having a lot of victories over here. Oh, though not anymore. They're having significant shortages of attack. What is the communist French market like? Not great. But not terrible. They're actually doing okay for their military goods. Huh. Yeah, not sure what all that's about. Our market still doesn't actually have the capacity to supply all of the arms that I would like, though. So I think we're going to go ahead and build just a few more levels. There's labor available in Kansai? How's there labor available in Kansai? Kansai is max conscripted. Wow. Doing their best. Heck yeah. One of our guys led a big battle. I'm feeling very good about this. That actually means we're pushing forward over here. Dangerous equipment. The furniture manufacturers in Chubu have seen an increase in workplace injuries due to increased mechanization and poor safety regulations. Accidents have always happened, but I felt like I used to have time to react. Not this time. I grabbed his arm to pull him out of the way, and I barely got a hold of his wrist before the arm was all I held on to. Slow down production while the staff adjusts to the new machinery. This angers the industrialists. But I think the industrialists are feeling pretty good about us. We can't put the brakes on the engines of progress. This angers the trade unions and gives us a mortality increase. This reduces throughput, but only by 10%. I'm going to do the first one. I can tolerate a reduction in throughput. Health system's up to 2. Very good. Hopefully the next time that happens, we'll have enough of a health system that we'll be able to deal with it. Alas for you, Philippine capitalist revolt. I wished I could have helped. In any case, that is all we have time for today. Japan is making its presence known on the world stage, and it's making things really interesting. But that's all we've got time for now. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun. And, yeah, I'll see you all on the other side.